See the pair that got hauled into Tyre? Did you see that?
What do you make of them skies, then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are, without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing. But pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Trouble with your gear, or Sancfordian, do you? No scratches, right? Anything else?
Seems the hideaway is...
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that... Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who care.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All yours. All done?
Well done.
This won't be easy. Doing out in the ruins. Let's try. From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
see that? Tell me you saw that.
Thanks, Gal.
So you take us unawares, did you? This might take a while. Be safe. Nice try. Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was. Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive.
Of course. Very good.
Yep. What do you want? Should last you a good while. Anything else? Just patch me up as quick as you can.
This one's awake. Let's see what's inside.
It's over.
All right. Come on. Just the one of you, eh? You deserve a rest. Free so close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns.
Well, the locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
Time to fight. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. Straight home now. Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna need a big Pegasaur. It should have stayed in its shell. Let's go. Run like the wind. Back. Back to the stables, girl.
Another God's-forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have... Go empty your pockets.
That is a turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
What do I owe the honor?
So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? That it?
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by Akashic.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first... There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing...
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the...
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the... Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their... They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels, and they got wounded with them!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help, and by the looks of...
We thought we could, but we didn't know there would be so...
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty. It's over!
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without her.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Just patch me up as quick as
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Well done.
you lose.
Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, it's not a matter of if the Horde will be back. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put...
My lord. Oscar? It is an honor to make your I am Oscar.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother... Well, go on, then. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer, and spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly...
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not... You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts in the...
I saw it with my own eyes.
I can't do it.
My lord.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange...
With the blue eyes. They've taken so many.
Akash.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress?
Oh, no.
Then we'll look for her there.
More arrived from the capital this morning.
The two soldiers were carrying...
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been... What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection, and protect them I shall. Because they are... In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people, your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives.
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my need. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
that thing, it took off.
Did you see the
creature? They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph for...
Do you remember where...
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right. Just rest now. It's all right.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood, and a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that.
At least we have an idea of where the those might be now. We should head...
Faster! Thanks, Gal. This beast isn't to be trifled with. I can't go on.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
The two soldiers were carrying another.
It was all they could do to escape.
Good girl.
Look!
I see them. With me!
Should I try?
Save your strength.
There are always more. You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Cid. Oh, your new companion. Should I be worried?
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your stolers said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place, but the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to... And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which... I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to her?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the band.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered? Like, we're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire.
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Cid. And Lady Jill. What bring...
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason these accursed skies. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but if left to smolder, that anger...
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Cid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But while it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince...
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, Conrad. May I introduce...
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you,
Victor says you told him no, that there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Redwing. You know of the 7 high houses? There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left,
If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest, and there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not...
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of... It is only a matter of time.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, and while I applaud your... Which means that now, more than if our humble town is to...
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie are with time.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scout. All.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together, the stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hand.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Stay down!
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved...
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Cid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Come now, Victor. Why, we are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Cid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the
let's see. The nations are still in chaos, and the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part. But you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome.
Will we ever see the sun again?
It seems the hideaway is lost.
Blasted book. Here.
Are you sure?
I'm all. You remember? So I.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but this.
So,
A rest only.
if I...
Kind.
Fine, and...
You.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be...
I brought my... I took they...
Lord, the natural one. I say, best. Is it used? It's...
For so much shit.
Don't... Of course.
No.
You're...
What? No, what?
Just... Well...
And what? You believe... Look. I've doubled...
You're right, it was...
No.
Of course. No, but...
That's...
He... Rutherford. Where would he be in Martha's Rest?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me? What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
It's not...
No, well...
And
But we just...
Miss...
Because that missed...
Well,
the take... Speak.
youth... So let's have... Or every... If you... Oh, good. The... Well... That... Not a... So, now that we've taken stock...
I think we've...
Then here's what we'll do.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body.
And the arm, and then...
Very good.
Yes.
Well...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right.
Her hand.
Yeah.
What do you think?
With a little...
You hear?
Until...
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. All done?
Seems the hideaway is...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, it was a thankful.
I shall...
She
No, to everything.
She's working to give them a better life.
Oh, you've...
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
The bandits may be noble, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
Could be I know something more.
I found someone.
It says and the what? You'll
Here we are.
she that's it. Now,
Sir.
You don't think...
Hold on,
Eh?
lady.
Good.
And I'll...
All right.
You too, Goods.
The finest cell swords in Storm couldn't hold a candle.
What a mess. Where do we even start?
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
just you, is it?
It was a fairly... So...
That's die, boy.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
when you would... well...
You're not... I need to find good...
Get your filthy paw.
Stop calling and stop spreading them horrible lies about Nat.
For they are not lies. Every last...
Look!
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only that... Goots, was it? Only run along now.
No.
No.
I don't care what she did. Promise me you won't, or I'll...
Goose, no.
Enough, all of...
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are. But the whole thing got me thinking. Who in Dalamil might bet? Though it was... I thought the... What was it?
You.
Everything. It was all... And now you'll find...
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck. You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise word. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, one eye shot of it. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing, so took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. But he crossed a line, dragging poor Goots into... It didn't hurt you.
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too, but... What if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me... Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've...
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you.
Of course. Yeah, and what was... it's okay. I see. Oh, that's... It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy. The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by...
Please!
I'll deal with...
You that one's if you kindly pay the...
Or you can go back to your garrison.
Oh, he hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but...
Much has changed.
You've seen this kind of thing?
Many.
You sent me to...
Well, then you have my thanks. I arrived in Dalimil, his men...
The captain...
What
of the fists? Surely they wouldn't allow such...
I would imagine those who...
Then it's what you should return. Not at all. No. If he was bound for Oriflamme... There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
As long as you remain.
You heard the Herald.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. Straight home now. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already...
I'm not.
Then you found... I'm Alice...
Of the seven... It's been... Is she well?
I was...
Found it.
It didn't...
Which one?
South.
All right. Found it. You heard... Thank you. They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
You don't need to tell me.
This looks to be...
I thought I told you.
And stand by, as ill might be...
It's just... Which is... I straight.
When I...
Rock, if you...
I but
don't... My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So...
And what...
Blueback.
Now, let's... If hands off... So...
What's the crack?
It is a tour de force. A force of...
I think he liked...
Well, I can't...
Shit.
You've
There's nothing he would...
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back.
Of course.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Tell us about Rotate, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You're injured. What happened here? Rest well. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion.
I am.
Take
Enough. You would say, but you seem...
You must have me confused with some...
Wait. That scar, son of a whore.
You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
Fine.
For Taisha!
fit state.
And this should be easy for...
For what? The sins...
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes.
Man.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will find you, Cid.
Come on. Run like the wind.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua. The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeder Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The Icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she can. It's for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who is it? I.
Careful how... Pack that leather. Any crystals...
Hey, you! Is that even... Yeah,
So it's these stones to count on.
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
Back to how it was.
And a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Decent quarry's been hard to find since this guy's turned.
It has indeed. Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Careful how you pack that leather. Creases or scratches.
The engravings were in...
Oh, what the... Come, don't tease me now. What did you... let's start with the... But the...
What? Oh. That can't be right. Sure, that's... God, too...
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight. No holding back. He may be. It looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
I worried.
Do not.